Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Monday, April 1st. Um, we are we are quasi happy to be here, and
Yeah,
yeah,
thrilled.
Yeah.
yeah, and we're gonna give you a show about a show that is I don't even know that there's words to say about the show anymore, honestly. Dennis?
It was queerer than OutQ 102. It literally went into directions that a gay pride parade would go, man, that's a little too far.
You're too far unknown on the Stern Show, and
I mean, it was pretty
or
bad today.
a lot of that, I gotta be honest with you, and I know that's what Dennis is taking away from the show today, but I have to
It was
tell you,
over an hour of it.
I
Please.
know everything he did was over an hour, even telling the ridiculous Ross Zapin story,
Sauce
just
raping? Yes.
everything he did today just dragged on and on and on and on. And yeah, so I wanted to at first just do a rest in peace to our friend of our court, Cabby, um, Lee Mazrak, which was actually his name. And he was like a really good guy. I know that he started going to like some crazy conspiracy theories and stuff like that as he went on in time. And Dennis, I actually heard from some dude that was at the WATP thing with us.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Whose name is John C. Was that
Okay.
the guy who was
Yes.
as like a Gindaloon with a velveteen uh,
Yes.
outfit on?
Yes.
Well, apparently Lee or Caddy used to do some shows with him. Used to do like podcasts with him and stuff like that. And he said
Not shocked at all. Not
not
shocked at all.
if we wanted any clips or anything, he would have them for us. I do want to let you guys all know that Bond premiered, well, not premiered, but re-premiered, a
Re-premiered.
Re-premiered.
premiered a show of ours from 2015, and it was our first interview with him. And Cabby goes into all the things that you would think Cabby would go into, the having sex on Howard's chair, the boxing match with Stuttering John. I mean, pretty much anything you wanted to hear. And I heard from like 3 people, interestingly enough, today that said that this was like the best Cabby interview they had heard because he kind of fell out of favor for a while, and then he was in the hospital. He was hospitalized for a bit, and he was having problems with his legs. You know, he had really horrible PTSD. He had served our country proudly for a while, and he had a lot of
Desert Storm, right?
Desert Storm, exactly. So it was an interesting conversation we had with him. It's only an hour, so I highly recommend that if any of you would like to listen to it, it is up on our site now. Episode 25 from 10/16/2015 with Crazy Cabby. I was going to go into the
Man,
boxing match.
that's almost 10 years ago, bro. That's
I
crazy.
How
It is.
crazy is it that we've been doing this podcast for this long? Seriously.
It's
That's not
kind
fair.
of
Disturbing.
zany.
Yeah.
We've been doing a podcast, and you know that's the thing we were going to talk about today too. It's just about the fact that that basically we've been doing this podcast for I realized it when I saw the Cabby thing, and that it was from 2015, and I realized that you know we've been doing this podcast for almost 10 years. And you know, and Dennis and I have had long conversations about it, and Xavier and I have had long conversations about it, and just, you know, how much longer we can do this shit. And no, we're kind of thinking we're just, you know, it's not set in stone or anything like that, but we are kind of thinking that we just might start doing the show like just once a week, or
Hell,
like
we can do it once a month.
once a month,
From what I saw today.
once every 2 weeks or something like that, because you know
Once
I
a
feel like
year.
between the people that are just really really mean, like in the comments and even on here, and it's just like, you know, it just starts to wear down on us, and it's just Just becomes one of those
Yeah,
things.
and the drinking is just, it's getting a little much for me, and
Well, that's a whole nother thing. What are you drinking tonight?
I am going to make a Tennessee Mule.
Oh, what's in that, sir?
Tennessee Mule is bourbon, and then ginger beer, which is now transparent in my
Clear ginger beer. Clear ginger beer.
yeah, and ice, usually lime,
Okay.
and so that's what I'm having because
So
it was
yeah.
warm today.
So that's what we're debating right now and trying to figure out. Frank the Tank says, Mo, I look forward to RG. If you leave, I will have to talk and pay attention to my wife.
I always feel the same way.
Yeah. The other thing, of course, that we wanted to make comment with this on. Ha ha! We're not going anywhere. April Fools, foolios, dummies, sillies, silly billies. You know what? We don't care if you don't like this. We're still going to be here. We're still going to talk about Howard until he's gone. Okay? Puzzle 2. God damn it. Okay?
Yeah, 2 is left.
I know. So I'm removing the puzzle cam right now. Sorry.
Oh, as well you should be.
Removing the puzzle cam from stage. See, I was like, okay, Dennis, should we do a little something for April?
You didn't drag it out long enough.
I know, I should have dragged it out.
You didn't drag it out long enough. It's okay though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I think the April Fool's thing is kind of
I hate April Fools. So I was
kind of played out. I did a half-ass this morning.
Well, I will tell you that my friend across the street, I see her truck going probably unnaturally fast down the road, and it's like a 20-mile-an-hour zone. And I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? Like, how crazy is this? And about 10 minutes later, I see her boyfriend walking their dog down the road. He's like, I just got Rochelle. I was like, what'd you do? He's like, I just called her and told her I got hit by a car and to come pick up Pablo because I'm going to have to go to the hospital. It was just like grazing, but it was really bad. I'm bleeding. And she rushes off to the corner to see me. And I'm just standing there like waving. So tonight, to get him back, she's like, Monique, you have to come to dinner and be my foil in this. I'm like, okay. She's like, every year he gets me. Every single year, it's something stupid and horrible and just the worst. And she's like, so you have to be in on the joke. And I'll tell you what it is momentarily. So we go out to dinner. And he gives the waiter his credit card. And the waiter comes back and says, sorry, I'm sorry, sir, this card has been declined. He's like, oh, wow, that's unusual. So he gives him another card. Now he only carries with him like 2 or 3 cards, right? So he gives him another card. And the guy comes back and he's like, this card has been declined as well. As a matter of fact, it's actually coming up as stolen. And I will probably have to commandeer the card. He's like, get the fuck out. You've got to be fucking kidding me. And, he immediately goes onto his phone, looks at his bank account. He's like, I got a lot of money in here. Look, I have a lot of money in here. So he gives him like his last card, which is like, like a TJ Maxx kind of like MasterCard or something. He's like, here, use this, I guess. I don't know. I'm like, wow, what happened? He's like, I think somebody's fucking with me. Somebody got into my account. And the guy literally like on a little slip of like receipt paper, he writes, yeah, it was declined. And on it, he writes, April Fools. Ha, ha, ha. And he's like, oh, you motherfuckers. They were like, we got you. So he was, of course, incredibly embarrassed. And yeah, I hate April Fool's jokes. I hate them. So sorry, I couldn't let it linger any longer because I know how much we hate April Fools. And yeah, that's what happened.
You have to let it linger.
Yeah, you have to let it linger.
Yeah, so we're not going to watch the Crazy Cabbie versus
Stammering Juan.
Yeah, no, I'm going to move on from that.
Okay, good.
Gonna move on. All right, so let's start the show. So here's what we got going on. Started the show letting us know that his daughter, I guess, was visiting, and sadly, he didn't get to nap, which is really just awful. And you know what's weird? Sometimes when they play the opening music, it sounds really sped up. And today was one of those days. So here, you'll hear it, and you tell me.
A lot of people wrote me. They like that whole exchange between Ronnie and Mike Perlman.
nobody
Mr. Bagel. Yeah, Mr. Bagel.
Mr. Bagel.
Doesn't it sound fast?
Yeah, it sounds like it's just a little bit fast.
I didn't get my nap in yesterday.
Oh, Jesus.
I was cranky because, I was happy because my daughter was here. And we had a really nice day together. She lives far away, so when she comes in, it's a big deal. And
I can guarantee you, here's what happened.
Which one? Which you have three?
Well, she
saying
lives
a
far
daughter
away.
means nothing.
Lives far away means far away to him because
But that
him
could be
always
anyone. That
makes
could
us-
be Emily.
No, Emily's not far away. Emily's in
It's
Maryland.
in Maryland.
The
That's
other one's
far
in
away.
New York. So to him, he's in New York. It's not far away.
He's not in New York.
I know, but the one that's all the way across country is far away. And I bet
Wow.
you she was down there visiting her mother
Deborah.
because
Deborah.
her mommy lives down there, as we all remember, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, that's right.
So I'm sure she was visiting mommy. Some of you asking how old Crazy Cabby? He was 55 years old.
Wow.
His Wikipedia has not been
Updated?
updated. Although in 2021, during an interview with Brad Staudenbinger for Here's the Pitch podcast, Mrazrak disclosed that he is now confined to a wheelchair, can no longer walk, but hopes to launch his own podcast. He also suffers from something called GBS-CIPD, a rare nerve disorder that can result in paralysis. So yeah, he was not his
not healthy.
best. He was not his
That
best.
sucks. Poor
It
dude.
does kinda suck. Yeah. All right. Let me finish with the first clip. Sorry.
far away, so when she comes in, it's a big deal. And then
you
we
will eschew your nap.
yeah, she was like, Dad, go take your nap. And I went, how many times do I get to see you throughout the year? I'm not going to take my
Oh.
nap. So at one point I thought I was going to pass out because we were sitting outside, and
Hey, Mike.
I felt woozy, but then I got a second win.
This is a man
Wow.
who works 3 hours a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, he's off 4.5 days every week because he works half a day out. Not even half a day on
More than
Wednesday.
He's off more than he's on.
Yes, he's off
Yeah.
more than he's on. He has absolutely no. Has to do no work in his own home. None.
He doesn't
Zero.
have to commute.
He works from
You
home.
know, he literally walks
home.
5 feet to his office.
He rolls out of. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. I'm
What?
looking at.
What?
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm looking at Crazy Cabby's wiki,
Yes.
and look at the references here. Cold War. Just apologize for hoax. Mark Spriggan. Crazy Cabby checks in. RadioGunk.com. Look at that.
Wow.
What?
Wow, we're listed as a. You know what?
We
It
should
really is a
sue.
good interview. It is a good
Will
interview.
someone notify our lawyers?
Yes,
Post haste.
post haste with the authorities.
Neighbors.
So, okay, so that's how he starts off his day. And basically, he wakes up. He probably doesn't even shower in the morning. I mean, I can't even imagine. He seems like a night showerer to me, but who knows?
What's wrong with that?
No, nothing. I'm just saying that he doesn't really have to do anything in the morning other than go downstairs.
Doesn't his wife
they
take,
lied.
20 baths a day.
Yeah, exactly.
They lied this morning, like they're saying they're having a meeting at 6 a.m. No way on God's green earth is he
Zero.
up at 6
Zero.
a.m.
No, there's
down there in his
paying
other
attention
room.
to anybody's commentary. Absolutely not. I agree.
He's not. I mean, that was actually one of the funniest things on the show. Unintentionally funny, but funny nevertheless. I mean, like, no, you weren't in no meeting at 6 a.m. No, absolutely not. You rolled in at 6:50.
He's such a line sack of shit. I mean, you can't believe anything he says.
So then they get into a solid 40 minutes of discussion about Johnny Carson, and then Johnny Carson Rivers.
Yes.
Really people that everybody is in touch with.
That's wild and
Gen-
wacky stuff.
Who
Hey,
they
Gen Z, a huge market for Johnny Carson. You have no
Remember,
idea.
The Twitter generation loves
Oh my God, they
the
go
TikTok.
TikTok.
The TikTok
Johnny
generation
Carson's
loves
taking
Carson.
over TikTok.
Dun, 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 dun,
Now
dun,
let's
dun,
just
dun.
remember that Johnny Carson died in 2005. So that's almost 20 years ago. So anybody under the age of 35 would never even heard of him, let
Dude,
alone.
Gen X was like on the fringe end of the Carson thing.
Yes.
Maybe.
No, I like
Who
Carson.
even
I watched it when I was
Millennial
a
or
kid.
Gen Z would even know.
And let me see when
No,
he
I watched it,
retired.
but by the time I was watching it, that shit was
Mid-80s.
on for like a
Late
million
80s.
years.
Hold on, I'm going to see when he retired. Give me a second here.
Was
Yes,
late 80s
Aaron.
or early 90s? Might have been early 90s.
Mr. Carson is no longer with us.
Let me see. Looking for it right now. Retirement. Carson retired in 1992 at
Yeah,
66.
90s. Yeah.
How many years ago is 92?
It is 31 years ago, 32 years ago.
Okay, so there's nobody under the age of 35 who knows who he is. Let's be honest. There's no way. There's just no way. It's not like the Carson show went into repeats either. It's a Tonight Show. It's it's not evergreen. It's just kind of, although the
No,
Carson
there is some evergreen there.
funniest. Yeah, my mom used to have like these Carson DVDs, and they're really funny. I mean, just when you could crack Johnny Carson up, you had made it. You made
Because
people
like wait, Dean Martin and Frank Sinatra going on the Carson show, that's timeless. Because that was some funny stuff. I mean, seriously, that was some funny stuff. Because they were drunk.
and they smoked like chimneys. It's just like
Absolutely.
classic. And you know what? When he retired, you never saw him again. You just didn't.
Exactly.
He just
Smart.
disappeared. I'm just going away. That's it. Did you know that he was an amateur astronomer?
Did not know that.
Yes, and he was
Oh.
friends with Carl Sagan, and they used to talk about the stars and the planets and everything like that. I took an amazing picture yesterday with my new star thing. Yeah, I know you're gonna be excited. Hold on, I'm gonna show it to you right
Not
now.
really.
Fuck you. You might be a bit of a dick. Just gonna say
Me? No.
throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there. You might be just a snurch of a penis. Just a snurch. All right.
No.
Here, this is called the Monkey Nebula.
A monkey nebula.
Monkey. Hold on, I'm going to show you from yesterday. This is the Monkey Nebula.
That's a monkey nebula.
Yes, and I don't know if you can see it, but everybody always says it looks like a monkey. So here's the
Look at that. It's a little monkey.
nose, the mouth, and the head. Yeah,
Yeah, it does look like a monkey.
it's 11 million light years away, my friends.
Oh, just around the block. Okay.
Pretty.
I took a picture of the SpaceX Falcon taking off the other day.
Oh, that's nice. I would
Yes.
like to have seen that.
Oh,
Could I
it was awesome.
Here I
What? Yes, you can.
am.
And whenever the heavy goes off, that's supposed to go off sometime soon.
The
That
heavy-
one is spectacular, especially at night.
I want to know about that.
It is spectacular.
How do we know about that? How do we know?
Well, you go on let's like SpaceX.com or something like that, and you can then wait. I tried to take this quick with my
Twist.
my phone.
Let me see. Me see.
You know,
me
nothing too fancy. It's my Samsung.
me see. Me see.
All
me see.
right, so this is just
Me see.
right there. That's the that's from my backyard.
Oh wow! It looks like a
That's just the Falcon. That thing is like, damn. And the heavy is amazing. It actually is much brighter.
and that's taking off from across the Gulf, right? I mean, from
Yeah, that's on the other side. That's across Florida.
the island.
That's 100 miles away.
That's
That is
crazy.
100 miles away.
Thank you, Ida. But you know what the truth is? They're not suitable for framing. Everything that I ever take, I always think is horrible, and so I just keep them to myself and to share with you guys. But I don't really do it for anything other than for personal pleasure and to show Xavier and Mr. Judy Tenuta. Those are like the two people that I usually show my shit to, and Bond sometimes too. All right.
Oh, you never show me?
Well, I don't know that you like that stuff. Now that I
do.
know,
Of course I do. I love that.
now that I know. So
I'm just being a dick about it.
you kind of being a little
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
a little bit. Here's a 14-second clip that you need to hear. Here we go.
Okay.
Wasn't good. Boy, this is some show. You know, we don't charge enough on Sirius. You guys should pay twice for your subscription. You don't get that kind of entertainment anywhere else.
Okay, asshole. So people do pay twice, as Dennis pointed out on the
Double pay
listening thread a couple of weeks ago, is that it is a double payment to listen to you. Not only do you have to be a Sirius subscriber, but then you have to pay extra to listen. And now, what else is in the extra tier that Howard's in, or is it just Howard?
It's just Howard. There's literally nothing else in that tier. There
Really?
is nothing else in that tier.
Yeah, that's kind of
I mean, the balls on him for doing absolutely nothing 9 hours a week and then saying it's not charging enough. I mean, I can't even fathom any other service that has the balls to say that. I mean, really. And obviously their rebranding has gone as well as
oh my God, it
the
really
rest of the streaming shit, because they're begging me to come back. I mean, I didn't pay them. I did not pay them. I owed them money, and I told them to go F themselves. And now they're begging me to come back for $5 a month or $1 a week. I
Wow.
mean, I constantly get stuff from them, and I won't. It's just enough.
It's not
enough.
worth it.
It's not worth it. It's ridiculous.
And
Oh,
by
wow,
the
look at that. Oof. It's doing great.
So let's look at the year to date.
Oh, when was that? When was that announcement? That was last year, right? That was in November.
Was it? I thought we live streamed it in January.
Oh, it
Right?
was January. So the announcement went so well, they went from $5.50 to $3.83, while the rest of the stock market went up.
Let's look at
Congratulations. You're
1 year. Let's look at the 1 year. Wow.
There's an outlier right there. If God only knows why.
It's actually at its lowest point at 383.
Oh, don't worry. It can go much lower.
Oh, 342 in May. Let's
It could go much lower.
5 year.
Oh, it's done.
The highest it ever was $7.24 in the 5-year plan. Let's do max. Wow,
There it is. When the right there, when they had hopium, when they had the hopium before the turn of the century.
When did he start there? When did Howard start there?
2006. And there's the little bump with 2006 right there. The announcement and then him coming on the show. So there's about the announcement. $7 and then
wow.
Yeah. Congratulations, SiriusXM. You are basically Disney Plus without the money.
Look at that, 15 cents in 2008. I wonder when he sold. I'd be curious to know when he probably.
Oh, he when he bought that house. When he bought that house in Florida.
Both houses.
Yeah, that's when he sold. It was before it crashed.
Shit stock. That is a shit stock.
Oh, it is pure garbage. You're just basically investing in hopium because their financials are garbage. Don't let anybody else tell you they're not. When you have $10 billion in debt, I don't care what you do. $10 billion in debt is psychotic debt. That's not healthy. It's not good. And honestly, if your insurance company doesn't pay for if the insurance doesn't pay for a satellite coming down, you're screwed. All right, so yeah, I saw this thing today where Liberty Media now is buying MotoGP.
Said Liberty Media announced they're buying MotoGP motorbike racing series today, paying something like $4.5 billion in cash.
So Liberty Media's largest holding though is Formula One. They paid Bernie Ecclestone like $6 billion to buy the commercial rights. So they, and that is their moneymaker. Formula One is their moneymaker. That is
cash from.
They from their other media ventures beforehand. I mean, seriously, that's where it came from. But now their biggest holding is Liberty, is Formula One, and Formula One is a cash cow. It is literally, it made Bernie Ecclestone a multi-billionaire before they paid him. He was one of the richest men in the world before they paid him.
Where does the money come from?
Formula One, from
this
entry fee,
$4.5 billion.
Oh, you mean from Liberty Media? From all their other operations, not Sirius.
So Idiot then has a conversation with his boyfriend, who I guess was in town for something or another, Ross Rapin. about his shows in Vegas, and it's shocking to me that I think his brain is actually shot. I think he's really.
He goes, "What? If you got to go do a big show in Vegas or this." He goes, "Remember those shows you did in Vegas?" And I went, "I've never been to. I mean, I've never done a radio.
I've never
show
been
in
to Vegas.
No, I went. I've never done a radio show from Vegas." He goes, "Are you joking right now?" And I said, "No, I'm not." What?
He really, honestly didn't remember that he did shows in Vegas.
Nah, he's kidding.
I think no. I think it's selective memory because remember that's the Howard that he wants to disassociate with because they had strippers
It's
and
still the same
all
Howard.
the
Drank a
porn stuff
lot.
on it.
Yeah, they were fun, actually.
They did a
Yes,
drunk
it was
show.
when it
Remember?
was fun.
Famously, they did a drunk show.
Remember, I think that Gary got absolutely shit faced on sake for some bizarre reason. He was in a
Mhm.
sake
They all
phase.
did. They were all drunk.
Artie was shit faced. They started arguing with each other. The fact that he doesn't remember that though, it's like
He does, but he's selectively not remembering it because it's a time he does not want to remember for his new image.
In fact, famously, wasn't that when Artie told Howard the hooker story, and then
Yes.
off air, and
Yes.
then he totally like baited him into talking about it,
Threw him under the
tell him about the
bus.
story. Like, oh, the one that you weren't supposed to talk about, and then it's the one where he banged a hooker and then paid her what, $500 for the night or something like that.
something like that. Something like that.
How can you not remember being in Vegas?
Jeremy, yes.
I wasn't sorry. I didn't mean to go to that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Howard said on the air that Mel Karmazin urged him to take the show on the road, and he refused.
Okay. whatever.
Howard also said, did he at his peak have over 60 stations that were carrying the show? He said it was like 60 stations that were.
No,
I don't think it was.
it
more
was
than
never 60. It was
35.
never 60.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about that.
I think it was like 30. I don't think it was ever 60. Not because he had two in Florida.
Well, we don't have to tack
I
it
know,
up.
but I'm just thinking. He only 2 in Florida. He didn't last in Cleveland. He didn't last in Chicago long. In Cleveland,
He might have
LA.
been on
Yeah, it
60
wasn't.
total stations, but never once at the same time.
Yeah, never all at the same time.
You
no.
know, like in San Diego, he was on 3 different stations.
He lasted in Tampa for like 2 months. He literally did. He lasted.
I think
in
he's
Tampa
counting
for
him
2
that
months.
way.
So he
All right.
counted that as a station.
So, of course, conveniently enough, a caller calls in and has a question about Pearl Jam. And
Caller quote.
wouldn't you know? Wouldn't you know?
This is just for you, Jeff.
Just for you, everyone else, go to another station. So, yeah, actually, Pearl Jam will be making their Stern Show debut. Yes, we had Eddie Vedder on, but the whole band is coming on later this month. They'll be live from their warehouse in Seattle. Eddie was on in 2020, which was a thrill of a lifetime.
No, it wasn't.
No.
But I've never had the full band on before.
Who cares?
Who cares? Who could possibly care? What is going on with the show right now? Is this what he wants his legacy to be?
Yes.
Yes. His
100
legacy is I'm not going to do anything.
And wait, his legacy is that I'm going to be the greatest interviewer. I'm going to have all. I'm a rock guy. But here's the other thing: that I was in middle school when Pearl Jam broke. I mean, that's literally the way he was talking, like he was in middle school when they broke.
Yeah, he had no idea.
Dude, Pearl Jam
Unbelievable.
was Adam Sandler on SNL long ago.
Yeah.
So that was a minute, bro.
And you know what's so funny? He's such a poser when it comes to music that, especially during the grunge thing, he only knows the ones that the normies know.
What,
He
Jeremy
doesn't know
Spoke?
any of the real bands.
Jeremy Spoke?
But even then, he didn't dig on any of the grunge bands.
No,
he was all the metal, Nothing Nuffs and
bands. Even
Poison
though
and
he
that
always
kind of
had
shit.
on like Chris Cornell and people like that. But I don't think he was ever really.
He had Cornell on many decades after.
But those were
Soundgarden was
the
a thing.
bands normies knew. But
Foo Fighters.
Yeah, I mean those are normie bands, but he didn't like Alice in Chains. I mean, he has absolutely no idea who they are. He doesn't have a clue who Alice in Chains is.
None.
And they were bigger than Pearl Jam. They were seriously, they were bigger than Pearl Jam way before Pearl Jam. because they were the real grunge band.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Perry Farrell on once too.
He did, yes.
He's
Long time
had
ago.
all these guys on way past their prime. You
Yeah.
know, like he gets them there when when you're going at the grocery store and you hear Jeremy, it's
On
like
Muzak?
okay, they're past their prime.
Jeremy spoke.
Jeremy spoke.
Oh no, the other Jeremy.
The other Jeremy, of course. So then he starts to get into a conversation, and again, I jumped around a lot today because it literally took me all day.
You had to jump around because it was painful.
And I did it kind of late, so I'm apologizing in advance for not having a fantastic Photoshop up, but I promise you it'll be there by the time most of these people get to reading or listening to the show tomorrow. So he's got a new wardrobe, and he needed us all to know about this, and the fact that that Beth is now in charge of this, and obviously
Jesus Christ.
Ralph. So let's listen to a little bit of that.
You should see my new wardrobe. Since Ralph died, I've been wandering the desert looking for clothing to wear and lost.
So cute because he didn't have a wardrobe of clothing like that.
He had the same piece of clothing 5 times.
Ralph's dead 4 months. Like, let's get over it.
Ralph was a funny dude. Ralph would come over to my apartment. I said, Ralph, I need some new
It's amazing. Listen to the laziest stylist in show business. You want to talk about the laziest man?
clothes, man. Some of this shit doesn't fit anymore. And whatever store was next to my apartment, that's where Ralph would go. He would never, he believed in time economy. No, he didn't wander. There was an Eddie Bauer near my apartment for a while. It's not
the shittiest clothing. Eddie Bauer is the shittiest clothing. Like Eddie Bauer is like outlet clothing. It's outlet clothing.
Not there anymore. And I was like, after he brought in like the 30th shirt from Eddie Bauer, I was like, well, why is everything Eddie Bauer? I was right downstairs. It's easy to return stuff if you don't like it.
Can you imagine?
I go, what is the store?
Was it the 90s?
I guess if you want to dress like a lesbian from Seattle, Eddie Bauer is the place to go.
Nice to go.
Thank you, Tickle Me Tukey.
Yeah, thank you, Tickle Me Tukey.
Tukey.
$2.
Yes, and he did not bring up
and
cabbie.
ask for a dime.
And that's for
$2.
Hang on, let me finish.
I want my $2.
But anyway, my wife has stepped in, helping me out. So
thank God.
She's really good at ordering online. We got boxes coming in and out of this house like every 15 minutes.
She's really good at ordering
things. So I said,
online.
could you buy me some shirts?
Wow.
So I don't know. Well, one day, like 50 boxes showed up. And you know how much I hate trying on clothes. And I mean, it's like torture for me. So I opened up these boxes and there was like shitloads of, but she got me like bathing suits.
Bathing suits.
And she got me
Why
this.
are you talking about this? How is this entertaining?
Fill time. To kill time like a pro.
I mean, how does someone wake up and go, hey, this will be show dynamite? Let me talk about my wife ordering shit online.
Ordering shit online.
You know what? That's going to be my next.
Online.
That's going to be one of my next things on DJ's Classic Garage.
Ordering shit online?
Ordering shit online. When I had to order coffee online, I'm going to have that on there. Yeah, because it's very important.
But it's so riveting. You need to finish.
It's riveting. Oh, absolutely.
Here we go. She bought him a bathing suit.
Bathing suit wardrobe as well.
I didn't know, but she's saying, we're supposed to go away this summer. We have a trip planned.
We all know you're going to Italy, you douchebag. You don't have to be cagey about it. Everybody knows this. Did you forget you told us all? Did you forget that told us?
He's a moron.
We have a trip planned this summer.
She goes, you're going to need bathing suits. I go, I got a ton of bathing suits. She goes,
bathing suits for Italy. So cute.
Why?
Unless they're going to like Capri.
There's no reason to wear a bathing suit in Italy unless you're going to Capri.
0.0 bathing suit weather. Or any,
no, it's bathing suit weather, but for the most part,
unless they're renting like a house and it'll have a pool or something. I mean, I can't imagine.
Because I mean, you can't go swimming in Lake Como because that's freaking water from the Alps. I mean, that's like 45 degrees.
Yes. All right,
look, bathing suits look horrible on you. Like they're big and bad. I wear these big baggy like board shorts looking kind of bathing suits because I think it hides my
blue shorts.
Yeah, they're
evidently. She goes, when you get out of the pool, the whole fucking bathing suit pulls on your ass is sticking out. I go, it is? Why don't you tell me? She goes, I'm telling you. So she ordered me this bathing suit, but like a little tiny, not like a bikini like you see some guys wear on a beach.
Okay.
A Speedo?
So
you know, he wore a bikini.
men don't call them bikinis.
Well, he does because he's not a man. Hey, Sin Luhu.
Hi, Sin. I'm hoping that every so often Beth tells whiny Howard to shut the F up. No, I don't think that ever happens. She knows where
No,
she's not telling him shit. All right, let's continue. Hang on.
just dress him like an idiot.
I mean, like a little tiny bathing suit. It's yellow. I go, honey, I don't wear yellow. She goes, you could branch out.
Why did you buy him a yellow?
I put this thing on. My belly's hanging over it. And
belly.
it's a little short. It's very short. And she goes, you have nice legs.
I see the pant leg is getting shorter these days.
Yeah.
Again, so cute, Robin. Seriously. And guys out there, you know, I've done like a fashion show in the past, but see these shorts? Not acceptable swimsuit wear anymore. Okay.
That wasn't acceptable when it was first introduced. That is ridiculous.
They're so long and so ugly and so horrible.
Well,
but
look what it's on though.
There's no picture of him like coming out of the water.
yes, there is.
There is pictures there.
No. His head.
Oh,
I
no.
He always keeps his head
That
above
wig.
water.
No.
Like,
That
see,
wig doesn't
that
go
would
in
be
the water.
entertaining if he talked about that he has to have his wig tack welded to his scalp before he goes to Italy. You know, that'd be interesting to find out like the process of keeping your flappy dead squirrel attached to your skull.
There's like some weird wet hair.
No, that's that wet look.
That looks like
That's that
Jericho
wet
to me,
look he
man.
used. Remember? What was that stuff called?
But I'm so chilly.
Sebastian Wet look.
Get me another towel. I'm so chilly, everybody. I'm so chilly.
Manuel, get me another towel.
Chilly. What's up, Manuel? Okay, wait. Let's listen to the rest of the clip.
Well, this one was real short. And I go, they look like little running shorts. And I was like,
Wow.
honey, I'm not wearing this. I don't want you to see me in this. She goes, no,
70-year-old man.
good in it. You have nice legs. I go,
I don't
I
want you
used
to
to.
see me in this.
but now every time I go to the dermatologist, they remove something cancerous off my leg. And now I've got like, it looks like somebody burned me with cigarettes all down my leg.
What?
So after doing a little digging, I've decided that the bathing suit she bought for him was probably
Is this on Nella Porter or whatever that site is?
Vilbriquin swimsuit, which of course would make sense because naturally that would be what she would buy him. Because
How much is this ugly thing? Oh my Christ!
It's cheap. Yeah, it's
$180.
yes, of course, $180. And this is the style, lady.
That looks like a normal bathing suit.
This is what a normal bathing suit.
Those are like the bathing suits I have.
Although-
They're normal looking.
You guys have been to like the Mediterranean, right? All those dudes are rocking like the what do you call it, the banana
nutsacks?
hammocks, basically.
The banana hammocks.
Yeah.
The
Like all these,
Borat.
like pot belly old dudes.
And
They
they don't
got
get
like a little Speedo on, and
Yep.
they don't care.
That's why if I wear a normal bathing suit, I feel super sexy then.
I mean, if he wears it, he might as well be wearing a burqa.
See, yeah. So he'll never look like this.
No, not ever. It'll look like that.
Yeah, that's all
This
those
is
guys wear.
what every European dude looks like at the beach. Doesn't matter what age, doesn't matter what they are, but yeah, that's what they're wearing.
Yeah, that's how they do.
Banana hammock. Yes.
Yeah, well, and that would be like a bikini. That would be like a little
But
mini.
men don't call it a
Those guys-
bikini.
And you know what?
because-
Nobody gives a crap over there. They don't.
No,
That's
because
just
most
normal.
of the women,
In fact, you
They're
go out there with your
topless.
buddies and you're
you're wearing too
swim
much.
trunks.
Yeah, you're wearing too
They
much.
look at you like, what's wrong with this dude?
You're absolutely wearing too much.
Exactly.
All right, let's move on because since we're wearing but is this the one? Howard has a new wardrobe. Let me see.
Is this where he comes out of the pool with?
I need
I
some
got him.
shirts and stuff.
Oh,
So I don't know. Well, one day, like 50 boxes showed up.
Oh.
And you know how much I hate trying on clothes. And I mean, it's like torture for me.
torture.
I want a bathing suit that comes just under my tits.
My
Like,
tits.
like and hides my belly.
Yeah.
Hug my belly.
I'm
That's what I
horribly
need.
out of shape. I
I
do
like
work
that.
out and I eat right and I do walk every day, but running's the only thing that gets the jiggle out of my belly. And
And my belly and tits. Oh,
Belly and tits. 70-year-old grandfather.
Men don't talk like that.
70-year-old grandfather.
Don't talk like that.
I've never said belly and tits.
Never.
Ever.
Right?
Ever. Never.
Xavier, belly and tits?
Speechless. Do you have the clip where he's talking about going in the water with that bathing suit?
I'm there. I'm there.
Oh, okay.
I was just trying to pull something else up so that I could have it ready for our next clip. So give me a second here while I pull that. So deliciously unprepared for tonight's show because I hated it so much.
Yeah, it is cute that he still cares at 70. Have you guys been to a gym with old dudes? Like they're just like freaking drop trowel in the changing room. They don't care. Their balls are just
they shouldn't give
like
a shit.
flapping over the bench.
Dude, doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter anymore. Except for
The
him.
Howard's album, Mr. Modest.
But he's got a belly and tits, Xavier.
Got a
So
belly and tits.
Right.
Yes, he does. Sure.
Get that yogurt, maybe it would show.
Well, there's a
Wow.
thing I'm into now. Beth put out this whole big jar of peanuts on our kitchen counter.
because she wants you to eat. She wants you to get fat, you stupid fuck. She's doing it to enable.
It's peanuts. I mean, are really peanuts that bad?
I thought you were
And-
supposed to be getting rid of the nuts.
Yeah, well, I said to her, please help me. After I eat my entire dinner, I take fistfuls of these peanuts and eat them.
Fistfuls.
And I never used to do that, but now the jar is there. And she keeps replenishing the jar. She goes, you can have a few peanuts. I said, that a few, yeah, but I can't resist. And I'm eating all these peanuts. I got to be putting on an extra 1,000 calories in peanuts.
Well, you'd be shocked to know this. then.
So the
Yes.
show went from hookers, baloney, strippers to ordering online and peanuts.
Peanuts,
Yes.
because he has a
Ordering,
belly. He has
keep in
tits
mind,
and a belly.
hope you're
Tits
taking
and
notes,
belly,
people.
baby. Tickle me tookie.
Ordering online and peanuts.
Peanuts.
Tickle
Peanut.
me tookie over there. $5. Make us holla.
You're so cute. Who are you? You're not Tuki. So who are you? Curious. But look at that. A cup of peanuts is in fact 828 calories.
But that's not a
Who
handful. That's
cares?
a cup.
Who
I-
cares? How's that entertainment?
It's not. It's not.
I mean, didn't Lizzo, his guest, just quit the internet? Can you talk about something, a modicum of interest that's interesting for anybody?
No.
How about
No,
this?
it won't.
Is this interesting to you? Is this interesting?
Sure.
Yeah,
No.
tell me.
But the peanuts are doing me in. But anyway, so Beth bought me this yellow bathing suit. So I wore it by the pool. Thank God I wore it before my daughter came, because
Thank God.
I get in the pool and I come out and Beth goes, oh my God, you can't wear that suit. I go, well,
What was
what?
wrong?
She said, I could see your whole penis and your pubic hairs. Like it's
Wow.
yellow and it's completely see-through.
Oh, there's no little liner in there?
Yeah, she goes, yeah. I go, but no, there's a liner. But I guess because it's yellow, you see my whole shveen.
I doubt that.
That
You
is
know-
ridiculous.
So, as somebody who was in swimwear my entire adult life, I know for a fact that we
Yes.
all do. Well, we do tests, and most fabrics that you use for swimwear are meant to be thick enough so that you don't see through it. Number one. Number two, they all have a mesh liner. It depends. If it's a board short, it doesn't have to have a liner because it actually has like a Velcro zipper front or something like that. So if it has that, it doesn't have to have a liner. But if it's a swimsuit, which has an elastic waistband with a with like a knotted tie or something like that, it has to have a mesh insert. And there's no fucking way that you can see his schween and his pubic hair.
His pubic hair.
His pubic hair. Yeah, that's just not happening, you idiot. So let's listen to how Beth gets like a really good discount on Ralph Lauren polo. And I'm going to tell you exactly where this is coming from because I have a theory on it.
Outlet store, right?
No. Let me pull it up. Just give me a second. Let's just hear the clip and then we'll.
Whoa!
I got to tell you, though, when you buy a shirt now, sure, it was like, I saw the price tag was $130. And I said to Beth, $130 for this? I mean, this is just something I'm going to wear, around the house. She
Around the house.
Around the house?
goes, I have a discount on that website.
Mhm,
And
Uh,
it was $17. She'll say it's $25,
mhm.
not $130.
uh,
With the discount and the this and the that. Because she shops for bargain.
uh-huh.
She shops for bargains.
They're
shops for-
billionaires. What the F is he talking about?
I have no idea.
Is this like the finished basement he was talking about?
She
Yes, the
shops
finished basement.
Jesus
bargains.
Christ. Who does
She
he?
shops for bargains.
There is no bargains for Polo, Ralph.
She
There is none.
For bargains. She shops for bargains. So here's what's going on with Beth. And you're so fucking stupid, Howard, that you don't even see it.
Stupid.
What happens with her is that she'll buy stuff from Net-a-Porter, which is what Mr. Porter is part of.
Yes.
And then she'll return things. And she has something called a credit because they won't put it back. They'll just give you a credit. So she's in fact buying him $1,000 worth of polo shirt. And why she's buying him polos, which is incredibly basic bitch of her. I mean, seriously, polo shirts are kind of sort of are so incredibly basic. I mean, the fact that the first one I pulled up, which is just a linen cotton blend, basic Ralph Lauren, is $195.
That is insane.
It's an insane amount for a polo shirt. And he went on and on about the tags, because he doesn't like this tag. And quite
Those
frankly,
tags they don't even come near your neck.
well, this happens to, yes, because it's not underneath the collar, it's on the collar.
But if you don't button it to the top like an
Like
Urkel,
an idiot.
it will be nowhere near your neck.
Well, that's exactly
Mo,
right.
I have questions.
Don't bother. Yeah.
So Polo only does credit. They don't refund your money. So
No,
they're
no.
essentially like
Net-a-Porter does.
Have you ever been to like a store owned by Koreans where anything you buy, like, no, only start credit, no cashback?
I think that she buys
So
and
essentially they're run by Koreans. Is that what's going on?
no.
Pretty much, yes. How'd
So
you know?
Mr. Porter, it's not Ralph Lauren per se. It's Mr. Porter. So
You hold too long. Now you buy.
it's
You know, library.
yeah, no. No.
Why you not doctor?
No, so I think that she kind of returns things and gets credits for things and gets store
But
credit.
why don't they just give her money back?
Because
I can literally buy a TV at Costco today, return it 20 years from now, and they'll give me my money back.
okay, I feel like she buys and sells so many different things all the time that she's at a space with them where
They give it credit.
Koreans, that's right, Larry.
yeah,
You know what's up.
rooftop
April
Korea.
29th, game power to the people.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So he's been in a weird phase lately where he likes to talk about topical things that are going on in the news.
Oh no.
He does?
Well, yeah. Last week it was about what was it about last week? He started doing shows where he was actually doing news and things that were in the news, and we were like, what's going on with him that he's talking about actual topical things that are happening in the news right now? And we kind of couldn't believe it. Well, today it happened to be about the co-joined twins or conjoined.
Well, he says co-joined, which is wrong. It's conjoined. And I guess his staff read our website over the weekend, RadioGunk.com.
Yes.
And they came up with a take.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
They're ripping off our shtick, bro.
Well, we actually brought this up last week because it was so
Yeah.
shocking to
100%.
me that this
Yes.
person
The authorities on these broads.
could marry.
One likes missionary, one likes doggy. It's
Yeah.
very tough.
I'm wondering if there's a video to go with this because I'm really
Like-
kind of.
Without even reading any of this, I know that the one on the left is a slut. The one on the right is all about platonic love.
It's a prude. Okay.
Allegedly. Sorry. I didn't mean to call her a slut.
Allegedly.
She doesn't
Don't
like to
sue
be
me.
touched on her ass cheek. She really doesn't like it. He can only touch her on the left ass cheek.
One
Yes,
likes
yes,
getting
yes,
their
yes.
butt slapped, one doesn't.
Look at how they nicely did that photo. So all you can see is just ever
One
so
head
bit of chin.
and a
Chelsea,
bit of chin.
Wait, which one did he marry?
I think he married the one on the left.
So what does the one on the right
The
do?
loose moral one?
The one on the right, I think, has to mentally just disassociate herself from the other one. They
Really?
share a
Now,
bloodstream.
what
and
happens if
all
she
organs.
finds a nice guy? I mean,
She's not. Okay, she's not.
you don't think she's gonna find a nice
Hey,
guy?
hey,
First off,
Mo,
she has
Mo,
to be
another question.
born. She's not as attractive. Let's be
Mo.
honest.
But any girl
Hey,
can
Mo.
find a nice guy.
Look at that. Look at that dance. Look at that first dance. Come on. Look at that. They both have to love him. They both have to love him equally, or else there's going to
Hey,
be.
Mo.
No, the one on the right loves him
Hey, Mo.
20% more than the one on the left.
I would think so. Yes, yes, babe. Yes, what?
Because I know you're an authority on human anatomy.
Yeah, sure.
So, is it within the realms of possibility if he gives the one on the left a frothy worse that the tusk might come out on the other rod's nose?
No, that cannot happen.
Cannot have this conversation.
Really?
You?
No. This is like 100%
No.
like
No.
science.
Cannot
We're talking
happen.
science now, people.
Yeah, no.
This is scientific. Yeah. You
I think
sure?
that
It's
is a possibility. I think that she could.
Not on a fluffy walrus. There's no way.
that it would come out the other chick's nose?
No, it
Okay,
wouldn't.
okay.
That'd be
Thank you.
too
You know what?
much.
I love that you guys know so much about human anatomy that you can clear this up for like the rest of the listeners.
He's one of the good ones.
Sorry.
Ah, copyright. No, Anthony, I
Fair
think
use,
they have
fair
two
use.
different brains apparently.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, Dirty River. Thank you, Larry. See, Larry knows what's up.
I was trying to whip.
Can a dirty river really come out?
I was trying to whip up the
Well,
TikTok for
You
you.
only have one pooper, right?
So you could see. So
Allegedly.
here's the pictures from the wedding.
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know
that's
what's
cute.
doing.
Look how cute that is. They had two maids of honors ish.
So yeah, one.
One for me, one for you. One for the left, one for the
Okay,
right.
joint twins is a zygote that underwent meiosis and got stuck. So there wasn't like a full separation
They
to create
kinda look
identical
exactly
twins,
the
right?
same. They really do. They are just
It looks like they
that's what's
share
going on
everything
on a
below the
molecular
neck.
level.
everything.
actually.
Yeah, they have two titties. They don't have more than two titties.
Yeah, they only have two titties.
They're
Oh,
only two titties.
dude,
They
Yeah.
only two.
I have so many questions.
I have no answers though.
I have so
There's
many-
so many questions and no answers
There are
because
no
no
answers.
answers
Like,
can be
what
possible with this.
anatomy do they share? Are they just conjoined at the torso?
At the
Like
neck.
they have one pelvis?
At
What's
the neck.
There's a visual of this. Hold on. There's a visual.
Could you please?
So
If you look
they
at them,
share the they share
Programs,
boobs.
get your programs.
If you look at them in a bathing suit, you can see.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
This is science, people. This is like Neil Tyson DeGrasse, whatever his name is.
Here, there you go.
Oh, so they have one.
I mean, they gotta have like a 36-inch waist. No, they're kind of.
so it looks like they have just.
Well,
two
they have to
boobs.
be girthy.
They just have two boobs, right?
A belly button, two boobs, and a belly button. How do their heads
So-
think enough to
so
walk?
it's like that one side. Remember that movie from like the 70s where that black dude who
Yes.
they showed the white dude's
Rosie
head onto
Greer
him?
and
Oh,
who
it's
was
like
the
that
other
movie,
guy?
right?
Yeah.
Rosie Greer and Ray Milland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Because the white guy was a
Listen,
racist.
I'm
so they
laughing
put
at my
Rosie Greer
ignorance.
next
Okay? I'm
to
not
him.
laughing at them. I'm laughing at my ignorance. They're like that, right?
This is the best ever. The thing with two heads.
Yeah.
Because Rosie Greer was put on this guy, and the white guy was a racist,
it's just-
and
essentially it's the same
comedy
thing.
ensued.
Comedy, hilarity ensues.
Hilarity ensued.
that would suck to have a dude sewn to your head.
That
Your
would
neck.
It would.
look at them. Look
you
at the
imagine?
motorcycle. Look how amazing
You
that
can never look at porn again in privacy. It's
Look
just
at
a
the
whole
picture.
thing.
Look at the picture of them on the motorcycle, though. Can we just please? Let me see. Hold
You
on.
do whatever you want.
Good idea at the time. The white bigot was dying, and the black soul brother needed time to
Of course,
prove his
it's a white pig.
more power to
And the
him.
the black soul brother.
This is great. Watch.
I want to transplant my head on a healthy body. I think I like to donate my body to science after all.
So they transplanted
This is
Oh,
amazing.
Yes, we need to actually watch this
I need a
and
whole
do
show.
a live commentary.
That one looks like the novelty wouldn't wear off after 5 minutes.
Oh
It
no,
doesn't
no,
get
that is beautiful.
That's not getting old. That is
No,
not.
it does not get old.
But
so
if
many
you could
questions.
do a remake with the conjoined twins, then
Oh my
that,
god.
That's cheating.
So wait, so the right side's a racist and the other one isn't?
that's exactly right. How do they find pants to fit them? Seriously.
They
I'm
go to the Lizzo section.
I wanted to show you
They just buy underwear in the husky sizes, right?
The husky, yeah, exactly. Lizzo.
Abby and Brittany anatomy. Let's see if that. Okay, here we go.
Oh, this is amazing.
Here
Look,
we
it's like science and stuff.
go. Science and stuff.
And stuff.
Come on, I want this picture.
So wait. So they're saying they have two sets of lungs?
It looks like it.
They really do?
There we go.
Three
it looks
lungs,
like-
two hearts,
No,
two gallbladders.
3 lungs, 2 hearts, 1 liver, 2 gallbladders, 2 stomachs. I don't like this food.
What?
1 large
Two
intestine,
left kidneys, but only one right.
1 pelvis, 1 pair of ovaries, one uterus, one bladder, one vagina.
One
Can you
vagina.
imagine this getting pregnant?
Oof.
Oof.
So which one gets the
So
morning
wait.
sickness?
So you can have fourth inputs in this broad, right?
Yes, you can.
1, 2,
3, 4.
Three.
Yes.
yes.
Wow, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's like your penis will need a passport. Where am I?
One anus, one vagina, one vagina, one
Vagina.
urethra, one bladder, one uterus, one pair of ovaries, one.
Is this what Bono was talking about when he's saying 2 hearts beat as one?
Yes.
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 Oh,
Yes.
now- Who knew?
See, so now you know. The more you know, friends, the more you know.
So since they have 2 stomachs, if one swallows,
We
it
become so
doesn't affect the other.
educational.
That's
Doesn't-
okay.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Tomorrow we'll be talking about the Wolf Boy.
Okay, so yeah, so
Oh, it's free.
I'm a
Howard,
bad boy.
Howard needs to let us know that
That's it. Gunga Din, thank you.
What?
Aren't conjoined twins pretty much doomed the second one of them dies?
Yes.
yes,
Right? I mean, theoretically, that one could have a heart attack, and there was one heart's
other
still
one's
going,
dead,
but then like septic shock would eventually kick in or something.
Correct.
Yeah, they're not
I
long for this
guess.
world, let's be honest. They just,
Everybody get
Well, you know,
dish
it'll
out.
be fun while it lasts.
I need the wedding video though. I need everything. Like I need to see this. I need to see what goes
So
on.
did they want to walk down to 2 different songs?
I think so. I want to skip down. I want to skip. I don't know. I don't know enough. I'm going to do a little deep dive into the Hansels. I'd
Yeah,
like
yeah,
to
yeah.
do
Hansel?
Hansel.
Hansel?
Hansels?
Hansel?
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 Yeah, I need to.
So abroad like that, you can go ATM.
Exactly. Oh
Uh,
my goodness. That's a
uh,
lot going on there.
Yeah, but what else are you going to put in there? What else can you put in there?
I don't know.
Like, get creative.
I'm not the one with the science degree.
Yeah, okay. Spewing your
Like
zygote.
human physiology.
All right, so everybody comes to him about weird stuff. This happened to be one of the things. Everybody comes to him because everybody thinks that,
Obviously, because he's the
yeah,
antidote.
everybody comes to him about the weird. Here we go.
Oh my God. You know, for some reason, my wife included, whenever
Sure.
people see something, you know, out of the usual,
People.
they come to me
Sure.
right away. They think I'm an expert.
You're the authority.
Yeah. My wife's like, did you see these co-joined twins? Like one of
Co-joined.
the heads,
Conjoined, you moron.
basically they're 2 different people in the same, attached to the same body.
That's basically.
See, Yang and Chang could have gotten disconnected. Yang and Chang.
Mhm.
Didn't they have like 1,000 wives or something like that?
No, they married sisters, and then they had like
I thought they were slain.
ton, and they had a shit ton of kids. They were banging away. Can you
They
imagine?
were going crazy, man. That was like it was an orgy.
Yeah, they could have easily been removed. Look at them. 2 sets of legs, 2 arms.
But the thing is, they almost look like if they pulled hard enough, they would come.
They could
I
rip
think they shared like a liver or something. It was some weird
really?
thing like that.
There you
I
go.
don't know. Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
From the waist down, they share a vagina and, you know, and an asshole and everything and legs. And then from the waist up, I think one of the heads controls one arm and the other head controls the other.
Okay, you're an idiot. I think they both control both because that's the way it has to work. Now, remember our
I don't
favorite
know.
pair of conjoined twins
Yes,
who have just an odd. They are odd.
they're super odd, but they found love also. Well, the one on the left found love. The other
Do
one
they
on
share
the
the
right is
same
still waiting.
endocrine system?
Okay, you're asking questions that can easily be Googled by you.
I
and
don't want to Google. I want them to be awkward on our show.
I want, I want you to look that up. Okay.
No, I refuse.
Okay, they're thriving. Okay, this is not conjoined twins, Abby and whoops.
Whoops.
Whoop.
Oh, look, even the internet bailed. Like, this is too weird.
All right, let's move on a bit. So they have questions, obviously, like you do,
Yes.
Xavier, like you do.
I have many
The
questions.
one hand.
Well, it's funny because the biggest question I get is like, well,
Biggest question he gets.
does the
Yes.
girl who's not married, that head, does she have to give consent before those 2 fuck?
No, she doesn't have to give consent, you stupid fuck. Obviously, she's going to go along with it. Obviously, they've been sleeping. Obviously, they've been cheating with the same man for
Yes.
enough I mean, really, they've both been dating him. It's not like
It's one cup.
Still laundry room, 2 heads, 1 cup.
oh my god. Oh, this is so good lord. Good lord. You ever see them drive a scooter?
How haven't we not
drive a
gotten them on our
scooter?
show?
Oh my
Can we get
god.
them on our show, please? At least you always have someone for the carpooling, right?
Like, is she allowed? How do they drive? What do they do?
Yeah, right. It's an automatic carpool situation.
Well, one side works the gas, the other side works the brakes.
Is there video of them? I need video.
I mean,
All
think
right,
about
puzzles back in place.
Think about them in a manual transmission situation, bro.
Oh my god.
You
That's
got
just
to
too
really
much.
concentrate on that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You can't just wait for that friction point, you know? It's like
The
you gotta-
friction.
Yes.
Let me see. Is there video? Is there video of this? Let's hear them talk. Ever hear them talk?
Conjoined twins Abby and Brittany Hensel have welcomed a new family member. Nearly 3 decades after the pair first shared their story on the Oprah Winfrey Show,
Wow, that's
girls
freaky.
are all grown up, and one of them is now a married woman. According to public records obtained by on March 27th,
how do they
not with Josh Bowling in 2021, and the trio lives in Minnesota. An occasional gamer, and he reportedly served as an bowling social media
He's a
page.
professional gamer.
Christian, father, husband, veteran, and occasional gamer, and he reportedly served as an army medic before becoming a nurse. Abby and Brittany's following grew as they documented their childhood.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I need.
Since they essentially have almost 2 separate digestive systems, can one of them get drunk while the other one stays sober?
These are very interesting questions
That's
that you
a very interesting point.
No, I mean,
I think
initially
they
you think
could.
they would, but you look at their anatomy.
We wanted to do this documentary so people wouldn't have to always stare and
she's
take
the cute
pictures.
one. See, she's
we
the
don't
cute
like to take pictures, so they just knew who we are and stuff.
5 years ago, Abby and Brittany Hensel made a rare appearance.
Oh, Jesus. I need like voices. I need to.
Question of whether they could be separated.
I think it's important to remember to do things.
On my 16th birthday, we got up and we went to get our driver's license.
The day we went for the written permit,
Jesus Christ. You know, I'm sorry.
Take them out for dinner, and you only want to pay for one of them.
Did you not see that in the belly? Like, did you not get horrified when you saw that in the belly and say,
I think this is like Iowa or something. This seems like Iowa.
Well, Larry Mandela says no, same blood system, but isn't like a
no. They're 2 separate hearts.
Do they have one liver? Because that's what metabolizes the.
Ooh.
Right. I mean, right?
They may have one
alcohol
liver.
get metabolized through the.
Exactly, Benjamin. Sorry, I stare. I know you don't like it when I stare at you, but you know what? It's stare worthy.
Oh, and Puzzle's finally relaxed.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Puzzle doesn't always have to have her day in the sun. Okay.
Yes, she does.
She anchors the show.
She's a bitch.
Because she was excited about the conjoined twins, and then it was just too
right,
much.
Frank. Like, let's just say you're going to like a nice restaurant. Like, okay, I want to get funky with this one broad, but the other one's not giving it up. Why should I pay for her dinner?
That's true.
That's true.
I mean,
you're right.
Are they always going to go Dutch? I mean, I don't know.
So, like, when they do the bill, like, do they go to the waiter?
No,
it's
separate
her
checks,
and me on one, and the other one's on by
Yes, can
themselves.
we get 2 checks?
With the money she earns on her own?
Yeah.
How does that work? We really need a deep dive on.
We totally need them on the show so desperately.
Co-join.
Please,
we're
reach out to
together.
them.
That one's
Their day
separate.
in the sun. They just got married. I'm sure everybody
I
wants.
don't care. Well, it's even better. Because my music, even better.
Steak for 2 for 1. All right, we got to move on.
That's a great question. What if they accidentally bukkake the other face? Oh,
It always goes in the eye. So it's like
always in the eye.
Of course, there's going to be some spillage. The worst part is the other one will probably be reading a book, like Agatha Christie, when it's also like, Oh,
Rest in peace, Gabby. All right. So we're gonna move on a little bit and let you know that Richard Christie turned 50, which is
before I forget,
yeah.
dude, you should totally do a garage show on side saddle motorcycles.
What?
Nothing. I was just trying to.
My friend Red has
the
a
whole enjoy thing. Never mind.
I've
Never mind. Let's move on.
Okay. So Richard Christie is on, and of course, the entire conversation turns gay.
Oh,
And
it turns more than
talking
just
about
a little
things that
gay.
Richard Christie would love to have for his birthday and things that he'd like to do for his birthday. And it got super weird gay, right? I mean, would you
Oh,
say?
it got like uncomfortable, like yeah, yeah.
Kind of like every Cocktober where they start to talk about the things that they want to do for Cocktober, which actually, honestly, I don't really think even manifested itself this year.
Did not.
This year. So it was kind of weird. And Howard didn't even remember the cum hat, which was, one of the more
No,
classic
of course
things
not.
from last year. But what Howard wanted to do for tomorrow's show, because who does he have on Wednesday? Somebody's coming in.
Nobody this week. Next week is Heart.
Well, okay, so he wanted to do this bit tomorrow, which was, is it Richard's penis or a sausage?
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
And honestly, I'm not necessarily sure who doesn't know the difference between a sausage and a penis.
Even the conjoined twins do.
They for sure know.
Yes, they know.
Clearly that's a case of the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing, but yes.
And even they know.
Even they know.
Anybody
could determine a sausage, you idiots. You really are stupid men. You are stupid, stupid men. So anyway, they wanted to do this for tomorrow and getting pushback on not doing it tomorrow because they need 2 days to prepare for this bit. Let's hear why.
And tomorrow, everyone will put their hand on the plate and see if they'll be blindfolded, and we'll see if they can tell if it's your cock or sausage. Yum, yum. I mean, what's the difference? 2 days to prepare that bit? You gotta be kidding me.
With all these producers? It's not the 2 days. It's the fact that nobody's in the same spot right now to touch each other.
Well,
So
tomorrow they'll be. What about tomorrow?
Get everyone together. Okay, my
how hard is it to get everyone together? Go to work. There's a concept, you fuckers.
I'm ready.
Wow. Used to going to work. I mean, this isn't a mission to Mars. Touch a dick or sausage tomorrow. Get it on the air.
Oh, what a shame.
So the guy that walks into another room of his house
Yes.
is demanding these people drive 30, 40 miles into the office to touch cock.
You know what?
Okay.
I happen to be a large proponent of going into work and not working from home. And I'm sorry, but if you're paid to do this fucking show, as little as you have to do as it is, if your boss says come in tomorrow, you fucking come in tomorrow. I mean, honestly, I can't imagine saying, oh, gee, I decided during COVID to move to fucking Idaho and sell my house for, $500,000 and buy another place for $200,000. So I can't possibly make it in tomorrow. I just can't. You chose to do that. Like you chose to move. You chose to move. So sorry, tough shit.
But I've been in finance all my life, and I've been a proponent of working from home because I see no one, do no one, and actually that's what I mainly did was work from home because I never went anywhere, never saw anybody.
I feel like in my business you had to be in the office. Like you have to see how things fit and how
that's different. Yeah,
and
that's
touch
different.
and feel and see and do. And I feel like the reason that their show is so creatively bankrupt is because they're not with each other anymore and they don't social and they don't, have an exchange of ideas and stuff like that. I think for a group effort like that, I think you need
And also because they have a lack of talent. I think that could also be hindering the creative process.
There is that.
There's that problem.
So then he goes into this whole thing about watching TV and how, which is so bizarre because, all he talks about is the shit that he watches. He spent an hour the other day talking about The Bachelor and how amazing the show was. And then all these stupid shows that he watches.
Talked about it today. He literally talked about, he talked about America, No,
American Idol.
American Idol, which is commercial.
So he doesn't want to spend his life watching TV, and he needs you to know this. So here we go.
30 minutes.
You know what? Here again, I do love watching basketball on TV, and I love the artistry of it, but I just don't want to spend my life
basketball
TV set watching other people do their thing. I'd rather use the time where I could become a better painter or like take a guitar lesson or something, something where I can. It's a waste of time,
What?
Such an idiot. So this is the same guy who hasn't taken a guitar lesson in probably like 7-8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And the only thing he does that we are aware of that is a hobby of his is his painting.
Well, painting, quote unquote.
Whatever. What else do you
Filter
do?
number 9 in Photoshop.
What else do you do?
Nothing.
You do.
Do we have the clip? Do you have the clip of JD? I didn't look at the list. Did you of what he told JD to do? Or you didn't think?
Don't, but I have Jason clapping back at Howard right now.
I can rewind if I missed something.
No.
It's
Can I
great.
ask a question? Howard,
I won't
how
do
is
that.
How is it different than watching people pretend to be FBI agents?
Well, I guess that's more of a story, and then I save that for night when I'm just trying to go to bed. You know what I mean? The day is for developing my own skills.
But the basketball game is a story that you can't predict the ending of.
That's
and
right.
There's an appreciation for the art. Listen, to become a super athlete, it's like there's a lot of work that goes into it. And
I ain't doing
watching them.
I'm not doing it.
So yeah, before this, he went into this whole tirade about JD because everybody's very into JD betting.
No. But worst of all, though, with JD, he went to JD. It's like, well, if you said of doing that, you just practice guitar, you'd be good at it. He literally thinks that if you just go and you try hard enough on a guitar, that you become good. Like the talent part of it does not come into the equation, which is absolutely more than half of the equation. You have to have some basic talent to be able to play guitar.
Better than that.
Yes.
Was JD saying, I'm not into playing the guitar. I don't care about playing the guitar.
Exactly.
I don't want to play guitar. So the next thing was, well, why don't you take up gardening? Why don't you learn how to plant things?
And be an architect, a garden architect.
Right. Right. Be the architect of your own garden. And
No. Do it for other people. A garden architect.
No. He says you have your own home now, and you have a backyard. You should be. Now is the time. Spring is the time to be planting, and this is what you should be doing. And nobody was really understanding exactly where he was going with that. Yeah, but that's what JD should be doing. JD should be architect of
plants.
Plants.
Isn't JD a middle-aged man at this point?
Yes, he is. He's
like
45,
46?
44.
What does he think?
44 years old.
What's going to happen? Is he going to what's he going to do with his life once the show's over?
JD. Well, okay. If Howard signs for another 5 years, which I can't even fathom, maybe he'll sign.
He will be signing another 5 years.
The show's going to go on until he dies. That's
maybe
for sure.
3 years. Maybe 3 years.
5.
Oh, who wants to hear him at 75? Who?
No, it doesn't matter.
Nobody wants to hear him
Right of
now.
first refusal. They don't want to hear him now. Right of first refusal. Oh well.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, basically, once the show is over, JD's career is going to make Elfin Boy look like freaking Elon Musk.
Yeah. So
it's true.
It is true. He has absolutely no redeeming values at all.
None.
None.
I mean,
zero.
Yeah.
Oh, they asked him.
And he's had
What about writing a screenplay? They asked him, "What about but didn't you want to like create a movie or write a screenplay?" He's like, "Yeah, I know. Yeah." And he's like Benji. Benji's always had these dreams of being something more, being a comedian, being some other shit.
Didn't they have the connection with Blue Bloods forever?
Yes.
It's like, and what happened? I mean, it was a shitty show, but you could get your foot in the door at least. Start networking.
Too much work.
Something. And he doesn't have enough time. Not enough time in the day to listen to clips that say the word Howard Stern in them. And, to be the social media commentator that he is. So they start talking about Ralph. They get into a whole conversation about Ralph. And the guys are talking about the best time Ralph ever had at a concert was when we all went to see Metallica. There was somebody else.
Yeah.
Ralph just loved it. And then Howard has to step on that and just one up them and talk about his most favorite time with Ralph, which is it's kind of remote.
Girl's gonna break into show business any day.
Yeah, right.
Violinist. It was awesome.
Wow. The best night Ralph ever had was when I took him to see Metallica at the Garden.
Do you have the picture?
We got so jacked up, everyone started pulling each other's pants off.
Jacked up.
You took him to see Metallica at the Apollo too. I was
Jacked
there
up.
with you guys.
Jacked up, baby.
I tried him around.
Jacked up.
You know.
We all
Ralphie.
did.
Jacked up.
Oh,
Where's
jacked
that picture?
up.
I just had it up. Where is it? Duty. I took it from our site.
Because I have it on. I posted it today on the thread on RadioGunk.com.
Oh, RadioGunk.com.
That place, RadioGunk.com.
Forums.
Here's the best part about it is the fact that I'm not even signed in, and since I'm on my Brave browser, it doesn't even know my password.
Hold on. I'll have it in a minute. I got to remember what time this was because this was painful. I was kind of dozing in and out at this point. Here it is. I found it. Oh, I found it.
Oh, thanks God.
I found it. Thanks to God.
God.
Here we go. Chess Queen. Here we go.
Okay.
And here it is. The gayest picture ever.
Ooga.
It's a blouse, bro.
It's a blouse
That's a
Dude's
blouse,
wearing a
dude.
bedazzled blouse.
with shiny rhinestones on it,
The bedazzled.
but it's layered
That's,
too.
I'm pretty sure Martha Quinn wore that once on MTV.
Look at both of them with their incredibly gay little.
That is a
microchip.
blouse, bro.
Game.
As Charlie Murphy would say, you know where you got that shirt, and it wasn't in the men's section.
Now,
Game blouses.
now let's
Game
rehear the,
blouses indeed.
now let's rehear the clip. Now let's rehear.
Violinist. It was awesome.
Wow.
Oh.
The best night Ralph ever had was when I took him to see Metallica at the Garden. And we got so jacked up, everyone started pulling each other's pants off. Crazy.
You took him to see Metallica at the Apollo too. I was there with you guys.
Yeah. I tried
Not that time.
him around.
Okay, asshole.
You know.
Not that time when they took the
We
pants
all
down.
did.
We all
Ralph
did. We all
got-
took.
Yeah.
We all
Ralph
babysat
got to
Ralph.
sit. His first basketball game was sitting on the floor at Madison Square Garden next to me. He's like, "Wow, this is really great."
But you know what the
You
problem with that,
spoiled that
Robin,
boy.
is? Exactly. Once he went there, he just expected that every time you go to the game, that's where you sit.
That's the problem with Ralph.
So entitled that Ralph. I fucking hated him. I just couldn't stand him.
Hey, Mo, stop. If you do Google image search on that,
on what?
The results are absolutely.
Oh, on this?
Just
right
click, right click and go search image with Google and put the little triangle over the blouse and watch the results.
Okay.
You got it?
I'm on my
'Cause
way.
I could do it.
On my way.
Shockingly, there's no male clothes results.
No, you're kidding.
Really?
Did you see it? Did you do it?
Oh, I missed it. Hang on a second.
Yeah, it's easy. Just right click.
Oh, sweetheart, you think I don't know how to do this? Come on.
I'm just
Oh dear God.
making this whole thing go faster. You did it right.
Oh my God.
I mean, technically, anybody could do it that's watching this on their laptops.
There's some really messed. Oh,
How come I'm not getting anything?
No, that's not what I here.
Isn't that
He
funny?
did it. Let's see. What's this
Isn't
one?
that funny that that's
Yeah.
what I get?
I'll do it. Hang on, sir.
Oh, I got some wacky stuff.
I got-
You see what I like? You see what I have, right? No,
Let me go back.
It's all like broad stuff, dude.
it is completely broad stuff. Oh, this is so messed up.
Here's what I got. That's what I got.
What is this?
I got broads. I got broads.
Here.
I
Here,
got-
I'll just send you the text.
I
in
don't
private
want
chat here. On the link. Yeah. You do want. Here, click on that.
Okay, copy link address. Yes. This is what I got. Cancel.
All I see on your thing is a
Stewart
conjoined
Nightwear
twin.
collection.
I got nothing. I can't.
You can't click on the private chat link.
I did. I did.
You'll see. Okay, that's fine. Let's move on.
Hold on.
Anyway, if you right click on the,
I'm gonna show you what I
on
got.
his outfit, and
I'm gonna show you what I got. Here, look. Here. What I got. That's what I got. Okay.
Those are blouses.
Blouses.
I am pouting. Yes, I am. All right, so we're gonna move on.
That's it. It was just a little quick little. Never mind.
Yes. Okay.
Moving forward.
We are moving forward using all our breath. Then he starts talking about the lottery. So this is his topics of conversation for today.
Wow.
So
Not that we haven't heard this before ever.
Yeah. So here's what we got.
This is crazy. You know, I don't play the lotto, but I know that they just New Jersey Lotto. The payoff was $1.128 billion. If you can imagine, $1.128 billion. What? And if you take the payout, you know, it's the guy got. This is lump sum.
One winner, and he was in New Jersey.
Now, I don't understand this. If you take you see, I always advise take the payout. If you get,
is that what you advise? Is that what you advise?
He always advises that. Yes.
This is what you advise.
The lottery's a sucker's game, according to him, but he always advises take the payout.
Yeah, because he knows so many people actually play the lottery. But okay.
Slow paid. Something could go wrong and you don't get your $1 billion. So take the lump sum payment. The lump sum $1 billion payout is only $536.6 million.
Annuity, you idiot.
Only.
Well,
So-
in his world, only.
Isn't that what he got for the first 5 years?
Yes.
Only.
So, yeah. There's that.
Yeah, there's that. That's it, asshole. So then he goes into a story that never ended, and I hated every moment of it, and I don't care about it. But it was about Ross Zapin
Oh, the sauce raping.
stupid and mean question he had for Bruce Springsteen. I don't even care about this conversation, like at all.
But the funny part is that Ross asked the same question Howard did during his interview that ended up on HBO. He asked about the hearing aids, and Howard asked about the hearing aids on that show that was on HBO.
Well, please do go on and tell us why you need to rip Zoss Rapin a new asshole for asking this
To kill time.
Yes, this was all time killing. And so here's a minute of them killing time. Now, just so you know, it took all the strength I had to record this minute because this went on for another half hour.
It was it was a whole half hour.
Exactly what Dennis just told you is the whole story.
Yes.
That's it. That's what you got. And that took him, 22 seconds?
Story. Ross is the
the best
number
story,
one
he
Bruce
says, the best story
Springsteen
you
fan.
ever
I've
heard.
never met
Number
a
one.
more devoted fan.
Yes.
Like, you know how Marianne from Brooklyn is like so devoted to me and Bobo's so
Yeah,
devoted to me?
yeah.
Ross is the kind of guy, he will get on a plane and go to Italy to see Bruce
I know.
Springsteen. He will plan.
Last
dare
year,
you interrupt.
his it was his birthday. And, I was sending him a little birthday greeting, and he sent me pictures from some European Bruce Springsteen concert.
Come on.
Like he will like, okay, he was over at my house Saturday night. I go, what are you doing tonight? He goes, I'm going to meet some friend. And then I want to get back to my room because he was staying at a hotel. He goes, I got to get back to my hotel because there's a Bruce Springsteen concert tonight somewhere. I don't know where it was. He goes, I'm on a texting chain where they're going to, announce every song that Bruce plays. I want to make sure I don't miss it.
Who does that? I mean, that is actually fanatical.
That's kind of sick, especially for Bruce
What
Springsteen
they
at this
do.
point. The other
Wait.
part.
Didn't
Go ahead.
award season come and go without any Bruce Springsteen interview being nominated?
No, yeah,
I
obviously.
thought that was gonna win like Epcot. You know,
So,
I thought it was gonna win them all.
the other curious part of this is that Howard has a house that is 18,000 square feet.
18,000
And
square feet.
Zoss Rapin is staying in a hotel.
I think what happened is Russ was probably down there for business in Miami.
Yes, for the Miami offices that they
At
have.
the Miami office, and said, "Howard, I'm going to be in town. You know, do you want to get together?"
But
I think that's what happened.
You didn't let him stay over one night. I mean, it's it's an hour and a half drive to Miami from Howard's house.
Okay, you know, I think they could swing it. It took me an hour 45 to get home from Tampa the other night. I think.
Oh, and you left early.
And you went out partying like a fucking rock star till 2:00 in the morning.
Absolutely.
I was so bleary-eyed, I couldn't even see straight, and I only had
I
2
was too, but it was 3 a.m.
Oh god, I can't believe you did that. I still can't believe you did that. I really can't.
And I got up the next morning.
Are any of the people that you met, are they like chatters on here? Are they people that we know?
There are people that are in here that actually follow us.
They are people?
Yeah, and they follow my GJ's Classic Garage.
They follow you to the
Yeah.
garage?
Yes.
Cool.
I had beer bought for me. I was excited.
Well, that is exciting. That is
It was
exciting.
exciting. It was so humbling.
So wrapping it up, here is the end of
Wait, we're not gonna talk about Quiet on Set.
Oh, do we want to talk about Quiet?
Oh God! Anybody watching that?
No.
That is, bro. Like I've seen like cartel beheadings, and that was nothing compared to the first 3 episodes of Quiet on Set, man.
I really
It
want
was
to.
cringe.
If you're not sure what he's talking about, Quiet on
You gotta
Set,
see. You have to see it
so it's on Max, and it is a deep dive
on
in
Nickelodeon.
the Nickelodeon.
Oh, the PDO.
Dan Snyder and all those.
You know exactly what we're talking about. It doesn't even need to be said. It's about all the shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
I was telling Mo today.
The
I watched
candy.
3 episodes back to back, and it was like, okay, I gotta watch some like cartel videos or something to get this out of my head.
Yeah,
it
horrible.
was some wicked twisted crap.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I actually do want to watch that. I look forward to that. But
Yeah, you have to watch it, man.
I don't know. I
don't even think we could do a whole thing just discussing it once you're done.
I was watching a TikTok where they were
it's
comparing.
And you know what? I've worked
in the binds and how they've changed, and it is shocking what Amanda Bynes looks like now. Shocking.
I don't want to see it.
Oh, yeah, poor thing, dude.
Poor thing.
No, dude, and throughout my years, I've worked with Nickelodeon and Disney kids and other endeavors, and those kids are nasty, bro. And like you can hear them talk. All the boys, and we're talking about like 17 to like 13-year-old boys. All they do is talk about how they hook up with their fans and stuff. Like they just run right through them.
Okay, I don't see a problem.
And now I know where some of that came from, dude.
Amanda Bynes looks like.
Oh no! Please don't ruin my memory of her. Oh my God!
I have to.
Oh dear God! Why?
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm doing it to you, and I don't care if you don't like it.
Dude, like wasn't like within the last 12 months they found her walking around downtown LA naked. I'm not joking. That really did happen.
Yeah, she's having a little issues. Slight issues.
So here's
dude.
Here's what she used to look like.
Yeah.
Cute little Amanda Bynes, and here she is on Cameo just recently.
It's Amanda Bynes here. So thank you so much for asking for me to make a video for you on Cameo. I'm going to do my best to give you advice on how I personally build my self-worth, self-confidence, and just feel like successful overall, like as a
Jesus Christ.
person. I would say that be impeccable with your word. Like don't just talk to people just to talk. Like I have been.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but is she not running the Grey Gardens? Is she not running the Little Edie kind of Grey Gardens, bizarro looking?
Yeah, dude. Like like I was telling Mo today, like I didn't know anything about her. I knew she was a child star, but there was in that documentary they show her when she first started. She was a little talented little kid, man.
Yeah, she
and like
could
all
sing, she
life
can.
and stuff.
Yes,
And
she
now you see her now, she's like a broken person. And she's what?
She's
Like
she's
30?
broken.
broken and dead inside.
Yeah, she looks
All right.
completely
She has
broken.
a face tattoo and that thing through her nose. I mean that whatever the hell that thing is through her nose. Jesus. And then the eyebrows that looks like they just took some magic marker and drew them in.
Yeah, she was doing stand up at 11. You're right. That's how they discovered her. That's what they said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is holy
She
crap.
was like, dude, she was like literally a prodigy, like a little actress.
It's
yeah,
a
those
shame.
dead eyes. Look at those
It's
dead eyes.
nothing like the person you see right there. Nothing.
Dead eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Like a doll's eyes.
Like a
But
doll's
she did
eyes.
something else to her.
Yeah.
She's looking very bizarre. So, yeah.
Oh, that they talk about the taint thing.
The
what?
taint.
They were having these kids do lines that they had. Obviously, they know what they were saying. One was like taint and stuff like that. Yeah, some creepy ass shit, dude.
You know what? It's a bunch of sick fucking people out there. I look forward to watching that. And yeah,
I'll pass.
I have fallen down an Amanda Bynes rabbit hole, and it's really
Just watch the thing, dude.
I will.
You're never gonna want to go down that hole again.
I will.
I think I'll pass on it. I think I'll pass.
Yeah, she definitely had the Groucho bros.
All right, so here's end of show, so we can wrap up.
Oh
this
yeah,
show.
the end of the show. Such
Here we
a.
go.
Oh, the pickle. Oh, Jesus.
The what?
Yeah, they had a thing with pickles and penises.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
it's
I don't
surprise,
want to
surprise.
know right now. Stop it, all of you.
I don't want to know
How about
right
the black kid
now.
with the dicks on his shoulders?
Right.
Now
Yeah.
it's annoying, right?
Now it's a thing. All right. Well, anyway, people love the exchange between the two of you.
Nobody did.
And
Awesome.
there's
We
a lot
started
of
the
people.
show the
I
way
see
they
Fred
ended
is
the
on
show.
here. I practiced guitar on air with Fred, and listeners were very encouraging. Don't stop with the guitar, Howard. You have a lot of work to do, but you'll get there, pal. All right. There you go. And that's our show. And tomorrow we're coming back. I believe we're gonna do for Richard's birthday his fantasy. He wants people to see if they can tell the difference between his penis and sausage, and we'll try to get that on the air for you, unless something happens where we can't. And I made the announcement: Pearl Jam will be making their Stern Show debut later this month, live from their warehouse in Seattle. That's pretty cool. They have a warehouse.
35 years after
I
this.
don't know why they have a warehouse. What is
Why?
the warehouse for?
Because they're Pearl Jam, of course. The warehouse is where they can, play and practice and
They work
hang.
things out there and get ready for the tour.
For the tour. It's like Metallica with headquarters.
Still ending
Anyway,
the show.
Eddie Vedder's been on the show. He was on in 2020, but now Eddie and the whole band, and they're going to play
22 years ago.
April 22nd for Pearl Jam. And of course, next week we'll be talking with Heart. Looking forward to that. They got a great story. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. We'll see if we'll celebrate Richard's birthday or not. Who knows what'll happen, but we'll see you then.
I want to see those big.
Wow.
Yeah, McCann. I don't think they've announced Cabby's cause of death.
No, I was trying to look for it today. Longtime radio personality went by the character name. Let me see if I can do this. Crazy Cabby has died age 55. Kane Peterson, a fellow disc jockey who also had roots in Minnesota, announced Siegfried's death Sunday evening on Facebook, which is what we all had seen. Let's see. In 2020, it was reported that he was born Lee Anthony Rosales, suffered from a rare nerve disorder. Yes. We know this. Yeah, that's it. So it's only really announced in like 2 or 3 places. A couple of people picked up on it, and that's really it. So there's really not a lot out there that gives us any information.
Yeah, unless you're one of the Stern people. I mean, no one's going to know who the hell he was.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I did reach out to a couple of people. Nobody knew, just so you know.
So it's so predictable now that everything gets a victory lap that happened on the show before.
Everything.
So tomorrow, the Zoss Rapin thing will get a victory lap.
Right.
The JD part will get a victory lap, And
we have people write in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're going to write in.
They always write in.
Learning how to garden, being a garden architect. And I mean, this is what the show has become. Victory laps for stuff you did the day before that wasn't very good to start with.
You know what's funny? It's like we're going on 20-something years, and he hasn't mentioned ratings once.
No,
I mean, it's just so funny how that used to be like a pivotal part of the show is how he goes into a new market and slays and his ratings, and like we haven't, and they clearly know, they just don't share that information.
You know what's weird? Okay, so I went into the website, right?
Yes.
So somebody show me where on here, if you're just a casual listener to the show. Okay, is this it? Is this where
No.
How to email them?
Yeah. Let me see.
No more bullshit.
Open Google. Stern Show at howardstern.com.
So subscribers, ratings, you know.
Ratings.
I guess. So yeah, we could follow them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
No MySpace.
No
GeoCities.
They may have GeoCities in MySpace still.
Yes.
Yes, this is
I
it.
can't believe Matt Friend's still on there. I figured he would have been dead.
Before we go, let's not forget that COVID used to be a thing for him. Now he doesn't mention it anymore.
No, he doesn't.
His wife is out, fucking trading spit with everybody. They're all doing all kinds of stuff. Now it's like, so if COVID is no longer a thing, why are you not back in the studio?
Well,
I mean, honestly,
it'll be interesting to hear what happens
question,
tomorrow.
right?
If they're able to get the stupid show together tomorrow by having everybody
doubt it.
from parts.
I mean, he used to rail on that kind of shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, I mean, everybody kind of believed him that he had this germophobia thing going on since 2020. We're now 2024, and clearly that's no longer a thing because he's out doing all kinds of stuff. His wife's doing all kinds of stuff. He didn't talk about.
He had
well,
two people
COVID's no
come
longer
to
a
his
thing.
house.
I mean,
this
COVID
weekend.
became Artie of the show now. You know,
yeah.
One day Artie's high on freaking heroin in the green room. The next day, never talk about him again. And COVID has now become the new Artie.
We will never speak of this again.
Yeah,
that is the most frightening picture ever.
I know. I love this.
I found it. It's disturbing.
It's not real anything, Larry.
We're gonna
you know what it is? It's ordering clothes online.
We're gonna save.
That's a victory lap tomorrow.
We're gonna save the April calendar for tomorrow. It actually happens to star somebody who I haven't seen in a while, so I would love for him to be here when we play it, and I will update the calendar as well for tomorrow. So we will do that. And again, I do recommend you go listen to the Crazy Cabbie.
He looks like the Babadook
That we do. Yeah, he does.
Without the hat.
Go listen to the Crazy Cabbie on YouTube. Please go and check out what Dennis is doing at DJ's
Classic
Garage.
New video dropping tomorrow.
And we'll play a little bit of it and see what's going on with you. So that's it for us tonight. We do really adore you all. Thank you so much for showing up for us, as you always do.
And a very congratulations to the conjoined twins on their nuptials.
Congratulations.
Well, one of them.
Muzzle.
The other one.
Muzzle.
I do. Yes, indeed. All right. So we'll see you mañana. Goodbye. Hey guys, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Please join us for any further discussion at RadioGunk.com in the forum section. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at RadioGunk. And don't forget to like this and subscribe to us and hit that little bell so you know when we're doing a new show. Thanks.